And we are live. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Kareem.
Morning. How you doing today?
I am good. What about you?
Good.
Listen, that reminded me of something I was reading yesterday, and they said it was basically saying to check up on people, do checks because people aren't doing as good as they claim to be doing, and you'll ask them how you doing. I'll be like, yeah, good, and they're really not doing good.
They know the zero.
But it just good to mask because what was it today? Today's what, Wednesday? Why I keep thinking today's Thursday? Yeah, I swear today was Thursday, but nonetheless, Monday we had the suicide.
With the guy, that was Monday. So
yesterday I saw another one of a 32-year-old in Trinidad, a 32-year-old male in Trinidad, and a really handsome young man, handsome young man. And the family members and co-workers, etc., were expressing shock that he committed suicide, that he took his life, because to them, he was this happy-go-lucky person. He was always like the life of the party, always jovial and always good. So they were shocked because to them, they didn't see any signs of depression or worry or stress, or because he was always good. Like everybody leaned on him for support because he was like the office clown, always funny, and and they were like shocked that this happened because when we hear about suicide, we normally associate it, okay, well, this person you could see the depression on them. They're walking around with the weight of the world on them. It's heavy, they're sad and what have you. But it isn't necessarily so. People who go through depression, a lot of the time, they wear a mask and they pretend that all is well. And they go extra hard to show like, okay, I'm good, I'm great, everything is, hunky-dory over here. When the truth is, a lot of the times people are actually silently depressed and silently going through a lot. And like I said this morning, not everybody know how to deal with stress. And we have to take the time out now more than ever to take care of our mental health. If we need to detach, we need to rejuvenate, we need to take time out, be by yourself, just, be in a space where you can think and, re-energize yourself and just get back in a better place, because there's a lot that can tip somebody over the edge these days. When you think of the price at the pumps, look, gas price gone up again. You go to the grocery store, things
5 items, $200.
5, you get all that? You would get a whole lot of stuff to take care of you for the week or 2 weeks. And sometimes you're talking about yourself only, you ain't talking about no other, whole family. So imagine for a family, for folks with 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 member families, what it's like. Now, here you are, cost of living going up. For a lot of people, salary remains the same. You still have the same bills to pay. You have children, and it's like just a lot. You can't free up as you want to. COVID is stressing you out. You can't do a lot of things. So there's a lot of people depressed, a lot of people stressed, but not necessarily showing it on their faces. But a lot of people want to talk, but they can't talk. I've come to appreciate the importance of talk therapy, and I'm happy that I've got at least one person I can speak to, and express myself without the fear of being judged or feeling a type of way. Even if the person may not say anything, but which they normally do, but even if they choose not to say anything, sometimes you just want an outlet. Somebody you can just talk to, open up to, and just let them know how you're feeling and all that you're going through. Even though they may not be able to help you, whether you're having financial issues, they may not be able to help you financially, but maybe they're able to tell you about little ways in which you can either, get a couple more dollars, or ways you can cut back, or ways you can tighten up. Maybe they can offer some advice, but sometimes you just want to talk. But the thing about it is, there's a lot of people who don't have that person they can talk to. And that whatever I say to you, I ain't even have to stress or lose sleep about it. I know it stays between me and you. And I always say, if there's a point, and I mentioned this earlier, but I just want to re-emphasize it because it's important. Maybe some folks on the live probably missed it. I always say, listen, if I'm coming to a person to confide in them and talk to them, and I have to say to you, don't repeat what I'm saying to anybody, or don't say anything to anybody about what I've told you, we have a problem. That to me already is an indicator that I'm not supposed to be telling you nothing.
Yeah.
If I have to even open my mouth and say to you, Kareem, I'm telling you this, I'm confiding in you, but don't tell nobody. I know I have to do that, I'm not going to speak to you because we already have a problem there. And that is the biggest problems. Your friends aren't necessarily my friends. And if I wanted to speak to Grenada, Carriacou, PG Martinique, and the USA and England and Canada and wherever else, I would take to Facebook, write a long status, post everything that I'm going through there if I wanted the world to know. So if I'm coming to you in confidence, and please folks, if somebody's confiding in you, where they're not confiding in you and your friends and your family and your man and whoever, they're confiding in you. So the least you can do is to give them that. Please let whatever I'm saying to you stay with us. A little confidentiality, that's all someone requires to open up, knowing that whatever they're saying, it's safe. It's not gonna go past this room. It's between me and you, the end. There are people who really want to talk, but whether it's a fear of being judged or fear of being, whatever the case might be, because we live in a world now where everything is for a show. You figure that, you have to be a certain way because society or social media mandates you pretend to be a particular way, and you have to be perfect. And the minute time you slip, the masses are there to ready to drag you, hold you by your feet and drag you when you slip, ready to call for your resignation, ready to call for you to be fired, ready to call for you, to bring you in the market square and throw oil on you and burn you and feather you if you're a fowl. We're always ready to just the worst, and not thinking, okay, well, at the end of the day, this person messed up, but they still have a family. They still got food to put on their table. They still got to live. So, we're not excusing what you did. What you did isn't right. But, we can afford to give you a pass because it's not like if it's a customary thing and it's over and over, it's a repetitive cycle. But sometimes one time, and people don't want to forgive a one-time deal. I can understand if a person repeats the same thing over and over and over and over and over, and you're tired of giving chances. But somebody messes up one time and you're ready to bring them in the market and flog them already. It's like we're so harsh to condemn other people and act like we put up this smoke screen like we live perfect lives. And I always say to folks, listen, the only difference between me and you is that I'm public and you may be private. And people may know about my business or think they know, and you feel they don't know nothing about yours. Doesn't mean you're not doing the same or worse. It just so happens it's not out there in the public sphere. Probably out there a little bit, but because you're not that, you're not out on radio, you're not this, that, or the other, people don't pay much mind to it. But there are folks who are actually doing the same and worse. And you're ready to quickly condemn and, be so judgmental. I'm listening to some comments made regarding this lawyer thingy. And there are so many complaints about issues people have with lawyers who take people money, they don't show up in court, you're running after them, they can't get. There's so many issues I've heard people complaining about lawyers. And I've never heard a huge cry for them to, go after these lawyers who do what they do to sometimes poor people who don't even have it but find the money to defend their son or their daughter or whatever the case might be. And they have several other cases on the same day, and you go to court, you're looking for them, you can't see them. You've heard of many cases where person sign over and you're hearing lawyer did this, lawyer did that to this property and that property. And we are so selective with our judgments. It's like there's a saying, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, but that doesn't seem to apply. It's like, if I don't like that goose, fire in that goose back. But if I like that gander, okay, you're cool, you could go. So it all depends on how people see you and how they feel about you and if they like you or not. You get a pass if they like you. If they like you or they feel a particular way about you, bet your bottom dollar you're going to be dragged. So all week we come in here to plan things and we're bugging our way here, but
I think it's necessary. Honestly,
we've been bugging away all week.
I ain't vexed at all.
Edward, we miss you around here. How are you, Edward? Eddie says, many of the people close to us are friends with people who are not our friends and they are not appropriate with your information. Sad, they don't know boundaries. They may not repeat it with malice, but it's received with malice. I've passed the stage. I'm too old for peer pressure. I've given up on whether you like me. I've passed the whether you like me or don't like me. Anybody that's sitting here seeking validation or praying everybody likes you, you have a problem if everybody likes you. The problem is you if everybody likes you. Everybody ain't supposed to like you.
Yeah, that's true.
And that means that if everybody liking you, that means
You have a problem.
you have a problem.
Yeah, that's true. But one of my biggest issue though with that whole confidentiality thing is that, okay, I tell you something. You want to tell somebody so bad. Oh gosh, you have to put all your different tones and your body language and your whole, as though the thing happening to you that into what they say. So when you bring it across now, the person get a totally different meaning, and then it come back to you and it's like, but wait, me? When I say that, when that happened, you know what I mean? So, I mean, expression has a lot to do with it. The way you say, what you say. Somebody might simply tell you, boy, I real tired today and I didn't feel to come to work. And you gone back, yeah, you say you don't want to work here again. You tired, ding. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. All you say is you're tired. You didn't feel to work today. Wait, God say you don't want to work here. Ding. No, we the best. We are the best. We get the nutmeg award. Grenada? Nah.
You don't want to work here again.
Nah.
No, for real. But this is serious stuff. I'm laughing, but it's serious stuff because this has happened to me on so many. And you're sitting down there in total bewilderment. Like, what are you talking about? When did I say that? And you're there you're defending. Listen.
And when they're telling the story, you swear watching Hollywood. But yes, my thing. Simple.
And he says, the only reason why me and him still eat 3 meals a day is because we can't hold 4. Listen, I eat 2 meals a day. Breakfast, lunch, and maybe something light for dinner. I can't hold 4. I noticed the other day my waistline was not pleasing when I tried on a particular outfit. And that little roll I saw there, nah. We ain't feeling those rolls. Nah. Yeah, but, and he's making such an important point that many of his people don't even know where their first meal is coming from, but spending time saying who they like and who they hate and who they this and who they that and who. It's like we major in minor so much on this rock, it's not even funny. And again, what irks me is that the time and attention we have to put into certain things, we don't do it. Some of the time and energy we have for people there, if we only put our time and energy under these people who are supposed to be in control of this rock feet, if we were to hold them to the same standards that we have of other people and we were to light that fire under their feet, you know how much we could get done? Anyways, I tired with audio. Let me go back to what I was supposed to talk about. I ain't doing that today at all. They're all draining and...
Anyway.
Yeah, draining people little energy.
So this person says...
Now we deal with man and woman business. That's what we like.
I am 49. He's 28. We love each other very much, but I can't get over the age difference. It started out as something to do, but we spend every moment together. He makes me feel like no other man has in my entire life. Now he asked me to marry him. I love being with him, but I'm afraid what my kids and family would say because of his age. For the woman, as the woman, what would you do?
Does she sell this early morning?
I don't know. She real at that time and that day too. Real at that time.
What's she doing? You're 49. He's 28. What's the age difference in that? Let me take away. 8 from 9 is 1. Wow. 20. Help me now.
No, 20.
21 years?
Yeah, 21.
21 year difference. So So you're 49, he's 28, y'all love each other, but you can't get over the age difference. It started out as something to do, but we spend every waking moment together. So now it has evolved into something else. He makes you feel like no other man has in your entire life. Now he's asked you to marry him. I love being with him. Well, why she stresses all the morning? Why you, all along you're waking and sleeping with a man leg in leg?
He make you feel like
You make
no
you feel
other
like no other man.
has-
You don't have a problem. No, you have a problem worrying about what your family and children would say. So that was another top of your mind all along. How they would make how
You see now, marrying the young man would bring her out into the public eyes. She was behind closed doors under the sheets.
and what's
AC nice and cool, AC pumping 22.
and we ain't
She
can miss
good.
gas is $16 and how much 42 cents a gallon now. We don't care about how. If I see you and your young man, that's the least. Let me get the correct price for gas right now. I had it a while ago. Miss, the price of gas is more important than how people feel about your relationship that makes you happy right now. My biggest worry is going to the pump and gone are the days a little 120, 130 could fill me up. I can't get a full up again for that price. So that is my worry right now. And I'm not somebody who goes far or go long distances or use gas heavy, mash gas heavy, work home. So imagine people who will come from the country to come down to town every day and, doing that every day. Or from Sotés to town every day.
But the kid spot I could understand though.
But you didn't think
then
about it
again,
all
hold on,
along
hold on,
before
hold
you
on.
wake sleeping leg in
Where
leg?
this coitus was happening? If the kids don't know by now,
Maybe the
where all of
children.
that was happening?
Remember, she's 49, so maybe the children move out. She probably have grown children and they move out. They're not necessarily in the house. She's 49. Probably have children the same age as a young man. So they probably on their own, but they don't know what mommy's doing in her time in her place. She's probably in her own place and they're in their own place with their own little family.
Imagine you have to call your peers stepfather. But you go to school and that thing, you have to call him stepfather.
Miss,
What?
life shorter, that's all I'm going to say to you. If the young man makes you happy, as you say, and people can't deal with the fact that you're happy, and they're more concerned about the age, I don't know what to tell you. Morning.
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 This lady not doing life maths. It's always better for a small number to go into a big number and leave a remainder
It's hard to do
than for a big number to go in a small number and leave a decimal. Thank you and good day.
No, I needed this laugh today.
Wait, you record that?
No, there's a pull-up. Listen, there's a pull-up. Thank you and good day.
My boy send a voice note to that.
Where the rest of...
What?
Where's the rest of... I'm sitting here laughing, thinking, okay, this is gonna get good. Let me wait for the
Boss say thank you. And
thank you and good day. The end, we even get... Listen. Oh boy, what? If you
Well,
only know
I'll-
what you do for me today with a piece of laugh day, I
like
needed
that
that.
one. Life maths.
Life maths. It's easier for a smaller decimal to go into...
No.
What you said?
Smaller number to go into a bigger number and get a remainder. And a bigger number go into a smaller number and get a decimal. Thank you. And good day.
Have a good day. I thank you.
Brothers and sisters. Yeah. Wow.
But you a whole fool. I ain't lying. You just
Wow.
won the fool award this morning. A whole fool. Not quarter, not half, a whole one. A whole one. Not even an eighth. A whole one. Someone says, morning, if she feels this way now, why she let it go so far? I think she should just go abroad and marry she man and keep herself quiet. She probably worrying about brother daddy. I don't know. Someone says, sis, age don't matter. Just make sure it's what you want before you go and tie yourself up. 49, now is your time. But expect anything, just in case he's ready to press for someone younger as the years climb and things start to droop. That is my concern, eh? That is my concern about those big age gaps. I mean, I could understand a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, max 8. Let's put in 10 for good measure. But a 20-something year difference. And this is a young man. By the time she's 49, by the time she hits 50, he's gonna be, what is he? He's gonna be 30?
29.
He's 29 now, right?
He's 28 now.
Oh, he's 28? Okay, yeah, he's
28 and
28 now.
49,
So by
yeah.
the time she hits 50, he's gonna be
29.
29. By the time he gets to 30, she's gonna be 51. And we all know, but that is, well, I can't talk for a man, but to me, that is around carrying age, and that is the when they bong away. That is their prime, and they business jumping left, right, and center. If you feel you could keep up, miss. If you feel you could keep up when you get there,
Make sure you can keep up.
to manage, by all means, fight up, mama. To each his own. But to me, the ages, it's really far apart. And I just find when you're that young, you miss out on a lot trying to be something, like to match up to her. I'd say youth practically.
Know what the boss could do when the things start to hang and wrinkles on the face.
At the end of the day,
and-
madam, the only opinion that matters is yours and his. The only two feelings that count. We could say whatever we want over here, but the feelings that matters is yours and his. If you love that man and he's a good man who loves you and you figure y'all could work, marry him. Life too
I
short
do
to
find
sit and
she should
worry
have
about what people
Is she there because she said that the young man
makes
made
her feel.
what? Better than any man has
It
ever.
makes me feel like no other man has in my
Eh.
entire life.
Man, have a wedding, I'ma come and eat some cake and drink something.
Someone
She
says,
has no
once
issue.
someone makes you happy, I don't see the difference with age. I was married at 23 and my husband was 43. Once you're happy, you're good to go. And what is it like though? He's 43, so that's a 20-year difference. And you were 23. Did you guys have issues? Family, did they have issues? Did you feel any type of way? How is it now? Someone says how Stella got her groove back. Woman, live your life. If you like little boy, do your thing. You can't live your life based on what people think. Says I love that response. Life maths for life skills.
Listen,
Someone says what you're telling, that's what you have plastic surgery for. Okay.
Yeah.
If you could afford it, then you prop up yourself. Things go south, you bring them back now.
Miss Lady, live your life. People trying to catch moving planes over in Afghanistan.
You understand? Hanging onto the wing,
Live your life.
and wheel, and stay
Ah,
to get away from a life of hardship. So if you want to stay and stress about what,
but what
we
people
will say, we
come on,
have
man, you
nothing
had
to
stop
do.
that.
We're not the ones making you feel good.
We're not the
Your
ones making
children,
you feel
make
better
children.
than
They,
anyone.
your children have a right to live their lives the same way you do. Your children can't dictate to you who you should be with or what you should do. You're the only one who can make that decision. Look, Haiti had earthquake. They have hurricane. They have what else they have?
All kind of things.
All kind of thing going on
we
over
don't even
there.
know about.
You understand? And as I said, gas price gone up again. And you worrying about what we think?
Yeah, Delta,
What?
Delta plus, Delta minus,
Minus,
Delta
we hearing about
multiply,
outbreak
Delta
here.
divide.
We ain't know who have it, who ain't have it. They still testing. You ain't know who. We ain't have enough bed in the hospital, and you're worried about what we will say. Don't worry about what we think. Your family and your grown kids, assuming, will not keep you warm at night.
495, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning.
So, my girl worrying about the age difference.
Mm.
Still, sadly, when she was in working uniform, he was in liquid form. That still had nothing to do with it. At the end of the day, she feels treated better than she's ever been treated in her entire
Her
life.
life.
She have more experience. Mind you, she worrying her about kids these days eating peaches and eggplants, but that's what the older ones wasn't doing that before. So if she enjoying herself and she believes, as we say, she can keep up, try it. See how it runs.
Mm-hmm.
It might last another 30 years comfortably. Try it.
Well, you never know if
You
ain't
you
working.
never know.
You might get
You never know
permission.
unless you try it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's been doing it her way for the last 49 years. You don't working out, obviously. So try something different.
And it working now according to her. The best she had in how many years? So, what?
Yeah. Well,
You'll
at least I
find
can
out.
say it's something better when a young fella impress her enough to stick around for that long. Because at that age, she know exactly what she wants. She just wants us to say, with somebody who's agree with me. But she know exactly what she ain't
Yeah.
guessing. She ain't going through that garden whole phase and this kind of thing. So I say,
Give it a try.
give it a try. Yeah, give
See
it a
what
try.
it goes. I agreed.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. This person says, and the pandemic can't even go nowhere. It's still in pandemic, and people worried about what. Okay, the person who said, the person on the WhatsApp who said once someone makes you happy, I don't see the difference with age. I was married at 23 and my husband was 43. Once you're happy, you're good to go. And I asked, well, how it was going. Well, they responded and said, I didn't care about what people think once I was happy with it. My family was okay with it and we were still happily married. Yes, we have our ups and downs, but we are still here going strong. All right, so it can work. Someone says, good morning, that age difference is a problem and the feelings are infatuation. Stay in your age group because it's clearly your problem now. Well, she didn't say they had problems. She actually said they were living their best lives. Somebody asking if she had money. I don't know.
Well, I mean, at that age,
She has something.
we assume she had something somewhere.
I don't know, but maybe she's financially stable, or maybe she has her own house, and I don't know, whatever it is. But the point is, she's 49, he's 28. They love each other very much, but she can't get over the age difference. So that is a problem. So you're gonna have to decide what's important to you. You having the best time of your life, you feeling loved, you loving this man, or the age difference. You're gonna have to, if you want to have that life with him, you're gonna have to quit worrying about the age difference. It is what it is, and you knew what it is before, what it was before you went into the situation. Because according to her, it started out as something to do. So I guess it was like a sort of oil change situation, and then you move along, but now that everything's running smoothly, they spend not once in a while, every waking moment together. Now, if that ain't serious, I don't know what is. You're spending every waking moment with a person, and he makes you feel like no other man. How much woman in the world want a man to make them feel like no other
man. In your
Listen,
49 years,
in your 49 years, you know how much woman did have right now want a man to make them feel like them is the only woman in the world, and like all man they had before was like papuntan, papi shooting,
you're still
and
worried
you're
about the
still
children.
worried about
What people
what's
say.
worry about? I love being with him, but I'm afraid what my kids and family will say. You're 49 years old and you're afraid of what. You're afraid of what your family and your children will say. At 49 years old, you're about to hit 50.
Lady, you're big and you have sense. You're real big too. And you have sense.
Somebody say 51 today is not 51 of 20 years ago. So we're trying to make this decrepit. We're trying to make the lady sound like she mash up already and walking with
Walk with a stick.
with a stick or have a walker and had to put she What you call them thing you just put in your glass by your bedside? The dentures? What name is?
The false teeth thing. No, they used to, I mean, that's what they used to call it.
Is it dentures?
Well, you know what we're talking about anyway.
That you put in the glass next to your bed. Anyway, what is the name of the thing? Dentures, not false teeth. Jeez.
But that's what them old people that say.
It's not false teeth. It's dentures. Get it right.
Every
False
now
teeth.
and them old people that say. Be
Well, I'm
honest.
telling you what is the correct word. Dentures, not false
That's
teeth.
something. False teeth.
Delroy says, this is 2021. Why are we still concerned about age difference? It shouldn't be about age, but level of maturity. All we need to be concerned about is living life before it leaves us. Once the two individuals love each other and agree to move forward, by all means. Andrea says, it's 2021, Karim. No false teeth. Then. I tried to make things sound so good coming with one false teeth. Boy, I lie. We really need to upgrade with vocabulary on this
No,
rock.
but imagine this, eh? Oh my boy, there's a tricky situation in Chittenden.
How is it tricky?
Alright, imagine when a woman reach 80 something.
Stop imagining all that.
All on there. When
You're
she
going too
reach
far ahead.
80 something.
He's what?
My boy is
60 something?
About 60 something. And she had to do a certain
Well, you never
oral
know.
activity. After she finished, she had to take out the dentures and put it in
Karim,
the
Karim, you're going too far. You're going too far, Karim. You are going too far.
But that's the reality of the situation. I really think about it, eh?
But you never know.
After I watch that, how you supposed to get how the
Karim.
blood supposed to flow down there? After I watch all
I
of
don't
that.
know that. I don't know about that part. I'm not a dude. I'm a woman. I don't know nothing about what you speak of. My point remains, maybe by then they would have an understanding that since
Aruna.
that she's at a certain age and can't do certain things, he could, probably have a little woman on the side. And you never know. There's ways you could go around those things if you don't want to. Then people didn't think that far ahead. Stop putting ideas in the lady head to break up the people living. They're happy now. Let's focus on the now. Who says she's going to be there 80 years at 80 or 90 or whatever? She's going to reach that
We
age.
wish the woman long life, happiness, and
Who says he's going to be healthy to that age? Let's live in the now. For now, she probably has everything intact. No dentures, no nothing.
Aruna, COVID
Let's
has taught
work.
us to think futuristic.
No, COVID has taught me to live now. Not COVID and tell me nothing about future because you're planning for future and COVID take everything away now. COVID has taught me to live in the now, make the best of now, enjoy now because I don't know what tomorrow holds. So, you on your own with what you're telling me there.
Anyway,
Anyways,
do what all you want is carnival.
no carnival. Because all you did what all you want is carnival, we're in this predicament and have the Minister of Health upset and scolding.
What's that?
And I just want to
What's
be, let me do a disclaimer. Mr. Minister, yesterday you were very upset and you made mention of radio stations promoting and announcers promoting and encouraging people. I just want to be very clear. At no point in time did I ever come on air and tell people go play mass and have a good time, nor did Power FM endorse any such activities or tell people to go have a good time. So let's be clear on that. We did not encourage anything of that sort. All right. So I thank you.
I thank you and good day.
A good day. Catch you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a great Wednesday. Thanks to our friends at Beacon Insurance, Western Union, and of course, Brighton and Miners, distributors of Harley Barrange. Thank you so much for being here for another show. All right, we'll be back for the final one for the week tomorrow, God's will. Stay right here, guys. More after this.
Ladies Room comes to you compliments of Beacon Insurance.